Okay, give me one moment. Oh, we're on.
Wait, you're not on yet.
Okay, I just want to like look at the bio real quick just to like refuse my mind for one moment. Is that possible? Oh wait, we're live. What's up? Welcome to Poetry in Motion, the virtual version. So this is different, right? But I bet this whole year has been different for everybody. So thank you for bearing with us. You know, we definitely wanted to bring this to you at least one time this year. And for those of you who didn't know, this is our 13th year. Yeah, 13th year of doing Poetry in Motion. And my name's Gabrielle. Some of you know me as Plum Dragoness. I have been hosting this event for this time that we've been doing it at the Rotunda. And here we go. I'm hosting it in the realms of virtual for you tonight. We have a really great lineup of artists who have contributed their work to your viewing pleasure. So I hope that you will enjoy this. I hope that you will pass it on, maybe like nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you know, like drop someone a text like, hey, watch party, you know what I'm saying? Let's support the artists. Because you know that you miss seeing them in person, but better some than none. So our lineup tonight is ranging from belly dance to wordsmithery to amazing guitar playing and, well, basically rocking out on levels that you have definitely come to know and expect from us at Poetry in Motion events. We will have some fire dance, flow arts performances culminating in this evening's presentation, as well as spoken word and lots of music and word power. So I would like to just introduce our first artist of the evening, Lorenda, or as she goes by Belly Dance by Lorenda. Lorenda is an ecstatic dancer who enchants us with her swirling swords and silk veils, her Isis wings and fabulous fans, and, well, all kinds of flow and fire arts. Lorenda has been all over the East Coast doing her performance. She has a company and she works with people ranging from the deserts of Burning Man to the let's say the local artistic spots that support community in little places here and there to Atlantic City and big casinos, right? She does her work all over the place. So let's bring Lorenda and this dance piece that she has recorded for us, and may you enjoy it and consider that all of these artists have a little, receive a little tip at the end of this event, should you decide, hey, I'd like to give them a tip. See the tip link just below. All right, enjoy Belly Dance by Lorenda. So here's a little excerpt of Urban Diva. Her head held high, searching for understanding. Becoming a real woman is more than billboard branding. She wants respect, reverence from the get-go, admired for her intellect. She sachets that walk slow. She's naturally sexual, exercising born liberties, sometimes a sacred whore, freedom to love true devotees. She makes minds melt, a sought-after fantasy, stirring the erogenous through sex we seek intimacy. The hue of woman has no artificial flavors. Her blessed sexiness, one must have permission to savor. The concrete jungle will receive the first smack. Try to deny her diva, watch her grow up through the cracks. He celebrated her yoni, she celebrated his lingam. Together they remembered to connect that moon vision. She calls mankind out in the name of the goddess. Nature serves her way, this link men must acknowledge. Past life recollections when man blessed womankind, their future survival, and they've survived oppressive times. We're in a state of re-evolution. Let your love for Gaia seep into the conscious progression. What man owes in the name of the mother exists in every single breath. Choosing to love her. So if you're gonna suckle on Mama Earth's breasts, you better be sure to give it back with no disrespect. And we all take a deep, 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 a deep, 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 a deep, 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 deep breath. So I'm going to jump in from time to time with a little bit of poetry before I pass it on to the next artist. So if you're digging it, I don't know, people like have little hand claps in there in the realm of Facebook. I'm little wavies and emojis and all this next millennial stuff. Bring it on. Or at least let us know you're out there and that you're enjoying the show if you are so inclined. So our next artist is Autumn Miksha. Autumn Miksha is Philly-born and emerging artist of the Colombian roots that she holds dear. She's a singer and songwriter who plays original songs and covers all the ones she also loves on her acoustic guitar. Her music style is North and South American folk and pop, and her spirit is stuck in the 1970s. That was a good time. That's when I was born. So let's give some love for Autumn Miksha as we send it over to her performance.
So this one is called Monarca by Pedro Guerra, a newer generation of Latin American folk. And monarca means monarch, butterfly in Spanish. And the song is about freedom to travel, which many of us, or most of us, do not have now. And then when we do, there's still a lot of people that don't. And I think that the song was written in dedication to the people who would love to travel without a passport or without the need for one. Because the chorus of this song goes like, year after year, without a passport, the butterfly travels from south to north and north to south. So you get sort of an idea. Esa mariposa de vivos colores que llaman monarca cruza el continente en largo recorrido agitando sus alas. Esa mariposa sin pedir permiso mueve a sus anchas. Sabe que el planeta es territorio abierto a los que viajan. Esa mariposa de vivos colores que llaman monarca cruza el continente en largo recorrido agitando sus alas. Esa mariposa sin pedir permiso mueve a sus anchas. Sabe que el planeta es territorio abierto a los que viajan. Año tras año, sin pasaporte, la mariposa mariposa viaja de norte a sur, de sur a norte, año tras año, sin pasaporte. La mariposa viaja de norte a sur, de sur a norte. Esa mariposa de vivos colores que llaman monarca. Nadie se lo ha dicho, pero ella no sabe dónde está su casa. Donde el sol caliente, donde crece el higo, donde brota el agua. Donde el cuerpo pide, donde no hay herida y el amor aguarda. Año tras año, sin pasaporte, la mariposa viaja de norte a sur, de sur a norte, año tras año, sin pasaporte. La mariposa viaja de norte a sur, de sur a norte. Thank you. So this is just a little, I'm gonna say a little intro. Hi everyone, I am Autumn, appropriately for the Poetry in Motion Autumnal Equinox, and this is my mini set for Poetry in Motion, titled in the theme of the year 2020, I Shall Be Released. This is a familiar face, hopefully, Tex Rich Ali. He's going to be helping me out a little bit. So I'll just go ahead and get started with the first tune in my set, which I hope will be familiar enough for you guys. So then we'll edit this. And then here I can just like cut this part and fade it out and fade it into I Shall Be Released too. Open with a smile. They say that everything can be replaced, yet every distance is not near. So this is a little debut of a song I wrote, and it's meant to be a calming song. Another one along the theme of release. So here goes nothing. How does the night fall around you now? And you're still lost at sea. How do these waves rise higher now? So far from where you thought you'd be. You set out from the day's break, so sure of your destination, mate. And no matter how close you are, you all feel so far away. You've been holding on tight for dear life to 1,000 expectations, but baby, you've reached the shore now. You can let go now. Let go. This is your lighthouse shining, babe. You've been holding on tight for dear life to 1,000 expectations, but baby, you reached the shore now. You can let go now. Let go. This is your lighthouse shining, babe. This is your lighthouse shining, shining for you. Thank you, Tex Rich. So this one is called Monarca by Pres.The, newer generation of Latin American folk. And monarca means monarch, butterfly in Spanish. And the song is about freedom to travel, which many of us, or most of us, do not have now. And then when we do, there's still a lot of people that don't. And I think that this song...
Excerpt from She Walks Among Us. She's in the midst, she walks among, speaking ancient love, embodying worldly tongues, known as Kuan Yin, symbolic of compassion. She holds down mudras, on-point mantras into action. Love is always there for us, should we learn to choose it. Forgiveness and overstanding, hearts deserve to soothe it, soothe it, soothe it, soothe it. Hiding the origins of our human existence, essential proof of devotion bound through a common ancestral goddess. Anthros and archeos dig up female deities, providing insight and guidance, earth spirituality. Here comes this femme, monistic. Can you get down and really dig it? She summons Sirius celestial spirit. Will you run or will you fear it? Here comes this femme, monistic. Can you get down and really dig it? Om Tara Tu Re Sura, another benevolent righteous sister. Om Tara Tu Re Sura, schooling us from Ireland, Africa, and India. So, let me bring you to the next artist, the wonderful Text-Rich Ali. Well, Text-Rich is how he goes by, but I know him from Ali, and he's an amazing arts educator and performance artist who will, well, he'll really show you what he's got. I hope I have this lineup correct, because my one page says something different than the other. Okay, just double checking in the moment on the fly. So Text-Rich is hailing from Newark, New Jersey. You all might know him as Ali Richardson, or some other MC name you may have had in the past. But he's been pretty prevalent in the Philly area for some time. So if you haven't caught his work yet, now is one of the times you might. He is a performer and a music director based in Philly. Ali's music features and fuses hip-hop with all its predecessors like gospel, jazz, blues, all windows into the past and history of the U.S. and African American experience. So let me just let his work speak for itself and let you get a glimpse and taste of it right now. So tune in for Text-Rich.
Peace and blessings, family. This is Tex Rich Ali. Just here taking a moment to talk about what we're getting into. So, everyone knows me as an educator, and probably most people playing guitar. So, I wanted to do something a little different, and share a little piano enjoyment. Plus, it's a fun challenge for me. So this next piece that we're going to get into is all blues. This is a little interpretation with a little vocalese and some piano. And I definitely want to show love and give props to Miles Davis, who just for so many reasons, like his music and the musicians that he worked with, and his contribution to jazz throughout his legacy. So we're gonna get into this here. We're all blues.
Life is playing, blues is living too. We're all playing, The sea, the sky, the sky that you and I, the sea, the sky that you and I. All you
I guess you're picking up on it now. Blues is a central theme in this movement here that I'm doing. So this next one is Mo Better Blues. It's from the title track from a film, a Spike Lee film, Mo Better Blues, composed by Bradford Marsalis. But I try and do a little fun thing with it sometimes with the guitar and the piano, where I add a little vocalese, do my little jazz thing. last piece. It's called Equinox. By John Coltrane. Spirit, the music, the movement, you dig it. Train plays his horn and weary born. Train plays his horn and weary born. Midnight takes the sunlight away, but the daylight brings the sun back to play. You learn as you live, it's all taken, it's give. And all we can hope to get back is the love we give. Do you respect that? It's all taken is give. You learn as you live. Spirit, the music, the movement, you dig it. Train plays his horn and weary born, and all we can hope to get back is the love we give. Do you respect that? All taken is give, you learn as you live. Train plays his horn and weary born. Train plays his horn and weary born. Good night.
Hey, that was a beautiful trip back in time and moving forward. So, in case you didn't know, all these artists, I got links for everybody so you can find them in the realms of their virtual artistry, right? You can find a link to everybody's website, maybe even some Instagram info on the event page for this. So please, if you want to find them later and check out their work, do check that out on the event description. So before I introduce our next artist, I'm gonna do a little ditty, a little excerpt from the song Freedom. What is freedom to him, her, you, me? Is it to sing slow, sweet flow, or rap fast and live simply? Can you feel it surge? The mystic movements merge. We gratify those urges as we find all these electrical surges. And I'll come back to that. So the next artist we're going to bring up here for you tonight is Swing That Cat. So Swing That Cat pounced into the Philly scene in 2013 with a hypnotic expression of the rhythm, with the rumble and all of that, which will make you leap off your seat and dance your tail off. So let's bring them in with a little bit of Swing That Cat. Wow.
Hi, we are Swing That Cat. We're really grateful to be here today at Apple Farm so that we can do something special. I hope you enjoyed the show, and here we go. Your whispers brought me to my knees, resistance lost in your cologne. I'd do most anything you please. Then came the fights and nights alone. To find yourself new real estate, all you're gonna get is hate. These lips you kiss are hidden safe. Wobbling cannot tear down, throwing words as sharp as knives. One seduction gone askew, for my passion to survive. I said adieu to you, to find yourself new real estate. All you're gonna get is hate. These lips you kiss are hidden safe. Oh, wobbling cannot tear out with girls and martinis, torrid dancing, no consequence. Whispers bring men to the knees. My needs are made with confidence. So find yourself new real estate. All you're gonna get is hate. These lips you kiss are hidden safe. Oh, wobbling cannot tear down. Throwing words as sharp as knives. One seduction gone askew, for my passion to survive. I said adieu to you, for my passion to survive. Je te dis feelings aside tonight, my love. Let's dip our feet into the narrative. Reminisce bygone days at first blush. We'll write a story to forgive. Pages of our lives written over time. I've read them over and over again. All the glory, so sublime, and we won't need to explain. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, feel the rhythm, swell the beat. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, the rhythm takes a beat. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, the brushes strike the fill. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, sensation fill the thrill. Draw upon our feelings we have tonight, my love. Illustrate the memories we shared along the way. Skip along the storyline, we'll write from above. Living each moment today. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, feel the rhythm, swell the beat. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, the rhythm takes a beat. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, the brushes strike the fill. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, sensation fill the thrill. Pages of our lives written over time. I read them over and over again. They are the glory, so sublime, and we won't need to explain. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, feel the rhythm, swell the beat. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, the rhythm takes a beat. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, the brushes strike the fill. Swirling, swirling, twisting and turning, sensation fill the thrill.
Welcome back. Hope y'all are enjoying this show. I'm gonna pass it on to a little poem before I send us into the next artist, since it looks like we're flowing on time, and that is good. Usually when we do this live, we tend to go behind. If you have ever been there, you know. So I'm gonna read this piece kind of from the time. It's coming back in time, everything recycles. So this one's called Pursuits. Article 3, Section Remedy Hate. Land claims, Roman names, druids and priestesses raped and slain. It's a different tribe, but it's the same game. Crusades still kingdomized for monetary gain. reinvented languages of repression, institutionalized religions enforcing their confessions. The human dilemma. Ooh, we become another material obsession, and the next conquerors teach us their institutionalized lesson. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. In the Celtic lands, it was Latin that tried to replace Gaelic. It seems like humanity kept repeating the same trip. Ancient scriptures and oral notations burned like a heretic. Invasions, migrations, mutations, identities we cannot smother. So how do we pick a box, choosing separation from one race or the other? For eternity, we've been peoples conceived under one father, one mother, unified by this yin-yang interconnectedness and those continental drifts, civilized nations, some claim to have discovered. Indigenous tribes, they put up a fight. They danced for the rain, the sun, the spirit of life, lost their life. And yet they still hold on tight. They fabricated weapons out of fear and out of sight. Smallpox reservations fanned those fans for a new age of pharmaceutical light. Those missionaries, oh yes, they could cure people with the blanketed books so their God could prove almighty and their power trip could be right. Wrong. Quarantined to small plots of lands and dispossessed by those monetary scams, persecuted to bury on their sacred grounds. Now museums excavate. Congressional conversations store nuclear compounds, passing laws for silently transporting the waste. Across and along the roads paved by the United Snakes. Radioactivity coming soon to a natural resource near you. How do you feel about moist, yellow cake? It may sound like Duncan Hines, baby, but it's really more like uranium-238. So how do we remedy these centuries of sanctioned hate? So many layers caused to our effect. And then how do we isolate? Is it just easier to sell out ourselves, our people, so we can perpetuate this love to self-hate? Chew on this paradox. I remember to breathe. Because it's all about a state we must contemplate. Old souls, yes, we are being called to respond. It's like a tribal exploration that saw us coming from beyond. Global families reuniting to defend this Mother Earth journey into the next millennium. If we hone those teachings, maybe these everyday moments of our life can help us with this creative cultivation so we can fuel that inner light. Embrace the weakness and confront our fear, because we do have the power to heal ourselves. Only then can we really persevere. As I retrace these steps and I get back to the roots, I declare in deep end dance from their given amendments. What once fragmented fears now challenges those same given pursuits. In the land of given pursuits. And I still want my given pursuits. All right, on a cheerier note. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna introduce the next artist, Lean, or as she likes to be called, Line on Some Trip, aka L.O.S.T. Lean, she's a spunky, super cool, super funny, and don't get it twisted because she's fierce too. She's a French Middle Eastern hippie punk singer-songwriter and guitarist formerly based in Brooklyn, New York, and freshly relocated to West Philadelphia. Born and raised in the suburbs of Paris in a Muslim immigrant family from Syria and Palestine, Lean traveled across Europe and lived in England, Italy, Scotland, and Hungary, where she found many human and artistic inspirations before moving to the United States in 2014. And we are blessed with her presence, even if it is in the virtual form. So let's check out L.O.S.T or Line on Some Trip.
Take my hand, we can escape. There is no shame in walking away. There's nowhere to hide and no sense of direction. Who cares about the end of the world? As long as you and me, we are family. We'll meet up at dusk, depart at dawn. Happiness could be a station away. When God is alive and Jesus could have never survived, but you and me were family. Never look back, never look back, never look back. We going back, going take my hand, we can escape. There is no shame in running away. There's nowhere to hide under constellation. Who cares about the fall of our nation? Thank you, thank you. Clap to yourself. Good job. So I still need more voice. Can you believe that? Yeah, I can believe it. What a Shame is about unrequited love. If you know about that, I don't know, it happens to me every 2 minutes in my life. So every time it's, oh, what a shame, you know? But it's more deeper than that. You'll get it. You just have to think for yourself. Okay? So here it goes. you have cried. Oh no, worthless to them all. I'm not afraid, but well aware I love my die. Oh, what a shame. Watch me as I fall into the pit that you have dug inside my heart. Oh no, trying to keep it low. I scream your name into a sea that's always dry. What a shame. Oh no, worthless to them all. I'm not ashamed, but it's a shame to say goodbye. What a shame. Don't say goodbye. Oh no, worthless to them all. I'm lying awake and I can tell that you have cried. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Don't say goodbye. What a shame. Don't say goodbye.
You got this, man.
Joe is on his way, but he doesn't know where he's heading. Trouble comes and trouble goes, but he says it's good enough for him. He's young, smart and pretty. He's got everything. He says he doesn't worry, but he's biting off his nails. He says life is easy, but he sleeps alone in bed. is on his way. He cannot take part in his history. Days come and days go, but he doesn't want to know where he's been. He says he doesn't care. Time will do its own healing. Joe is on his way. He loves traveling. He goes with his guitar. That's what freedom truly means. He's alone in his car, focused on his one thing. People come and people go, but does it really change anything? Joe is on his way, but he doesn't know where he's heading. Trouble comes and trouble goes, but he says it's good enough for him. He sees the good, he sees the bad, it doesn't really matter. What matters is what's inside, and this should shine forever. And this should shine forever. This should shine forever. This should shine forever. This should shine forever. And ever. And never. Joe is on his way. Joe is on his way. Joe is on his way. And hey, let's say goodbye with our little jam, whatever I would say. but sometimes you gotta stop when you need to stop. Sometimes it's hard, but sometimes you need to stop when you need to stop, right? But then you start again, and it's hard to stop again, but then you start again, and it never ends. So let's look at each other for once. Yes, everyone, look at each other. Even Ben. Goodbye, goodbye, everyone. Was nice to meet you. Let's hang out soon, okay? Maybe we should go to the park. But I think now it's time that we all stop. Okay. So, the way it is.
Thank you very much for being here. We have a few artists left that are going to share their work with you, and thank you to all the artists who have presented so far. I'm going to bring back a piece that I want to share with you in the spirit of the Feministics, which is a trio that I work with for some time. This is an excerpt from the song we did together called Freedom. What is freedom? To him, her, you, me. Is it sing slow, free flow, or rap fast and live simply? Can you feel it surge, a primal dance with words? Gratifies that urge as those mystic movements surge. Vibrations free to rise, earthbound spirits do drive-bys, modern rituals unite ties, and the music gets us high, so high. Do you kill them softly with every breath of your song? Do you speak up for the oppressed, chant down the rivers of Babylon? Are you ready to get a groove on, bust your move, color outside the lines? Are you ready to get it in and tech it in with a whole new time? 'Cause in this flavor, if you're ready to send it off and get that groove, well, it's time for us all to gain the freedom to move. Do you kill them softly with every breath of your song? Do you speak up for the oppressed? Chant down the rivers of Babylon. Free your dome. Free the home. Let's all find the freedom to get grown. All right, so I'm really excited to introduce you guys to the next artist, the amazing, rockin' Samantha Hollins. Some of y'all maybe know her better as Ghetto Songbird. Samantha Hollins, Ghetto Songbird, is an independent rock and roll singer, songwriter, guitarist from North Philadelphia. Since 2001, her cult fan base has watched her blaze the stages nonstop at legendary venues worldwide like CBGB, the Better End in New York City, Whiskey A Go-Go, the Troubadour. She even created and curated her own festival for women artists called Wingdom Fest. She's played and shared the stages with artists such as Henry Rollins from Bad Brains, from ranging to like Vernon Reid from Living Color. There's so many amazing artists she's played with, and she's such an amazing woman that I want to share her art with you again tonight as she graces this virtual stage of poetry in motion. Welcome, Ghetto Songbird.
Peace and love. I am Samantha ghetto songbird hollering. And it's good to be back with you. Poetry in motion. This first song is entitled Alley of the Earth. And it's about killing your fears with your passion. And my weapon of choice is my guitar. The time second song is entitled Third Eye of the Sky, Sky, Sky. It's all about ancestral energy. Third eye, center of the earth's forehead, unblocking the lives of the walking dead. Radiating, breathing energy, a power so bright, its truth will shine like a guiding light. As wide as the east to the west, aligning us all on a spiritual quest. From the saints to the sinners, to the naive to the righteous, I know that you are watching us. Third eye of the sky, there's a vision hiding in the clouds. There's an indigo moon like a crystal ball to the earth. Third eye of the sky, meditating on the night and day. Third eye of the sky, I know you're watching us like your prey. Third eye of the sky, that's the time to give a universe. There's a tiger and stone enhancing over like a rain dance on earth. Third eye of the sky, meditating on the night and day. Third eye of the sky, I know you're that goes on around us. This last song is entitled The First Time I Fell in Love with Rock and Roll. When was the first time you fell in love with rock and roll? Rock and roll, baby. We all gather here Well, that's the end of my show. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I have one more thing I want to say to you. Here it goes. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Yay! Thank you. That was so awesome. I love all of what you guys have been bringing tonight, and it's been a pleasure. Before we close this out for the evening, I just want to remind you, if you're feeling the urge to merge with offering of a tip to these awesome artists, this is how we're doing it in the virtual realm. You know, we've been doing these free performance events for like 13 years now. Can you believe it? And we've always kept them free to the community. And we've had a donation jar out, which was awesome because people would often contribute to these events. So if you're feeling inclined in this digital realm, you will note that below on the Facebook page, and I'm sure someone's going to repost it for us, there's a little PayPal link. So you're welcome to go ahead and hook it up. So last artists of the evening, we're going to bring out Lauren Rask and Noel Yee from 7 Textures. These artists featuring from 7 Textures bring a lot to the plate. They have years of experience in the flow and fire arts realms. And they do some amazing duo work together, which I believe is what you're going to see tonight. 7 Textures is an artist agency, and it's a production house as well with a focus on event design, styling, entertainment services. The team specializes in creating talent, curating talented artists and performers to build sensational design and performance experiences for the multimedia environments. They launched this in 2014, and I know that Lauren Rask has been doing this event for some time called the Circus. Oh my gosh, why is mommy brain happening? Well, it's happening live. It's the Ghostly Circus. Yes, there we go. I remembered. And thanks, Dean, also. So Ghostly Circus is an awesome event that they do over in the Laurel Hill Cemetery. There might even be one coming up really soon, if I believe that is correct. So check them out. And here is Noel and Lauren Rask doing their piece for you. I believe it's a boogang piece. Thank you for joining us tonight from the comforts of your own homes. I really appreciate you guys being with us, and hope you will give us feedback. If it's little emojis, or if you have something you want to share with us on the page, or if you just want to take it home with you. And well, we'll be back in the spring. I don't know what that looks like yet, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Let's make sure we, follow artists that we like, maybe touch base with them sometimes. Maybe we'll get together in a park for the next one. If it's in the spring, maybe it'll be outside the rotunda. I don't know, but whatever it's gonna be, I hope everybody stays well through this shifting of seasons. Happy fall equinox. And I want to give thanks to Dean Myers, the technical wizardry of helping us make the live streaming flow so eloquently. And then of course I have to give thanks to Autumn and Ali for being up in their living room tonight for this shooting of our first virtual poetry motion. Thank you to all the artists. We really appreciate you, and I hope you know that. So peace out, bless up, and as I like to say, peace and creative grease until the next time.